Now, find the length of the diagonal. Alright, we should all be able to do this. Pythagoras' theorem, give it a letter like x, and the other two sides are, so, should be able to get x squared equals 2 minus root 3 squared. To be honest, lads, use the calculator. There's just no point in wasting your time anymore. You know what you're doing. Use the calculator to get me the answer. Anybody at all? God, no. Not in this case. Unless it says specifically without the calculator or show your work, there's no need. Yeah. Yes. That's 14. Right. This means x equals square root of 14. This length here is the square root of 14. One runner completes a full circuit, and this is what the runner does. He goes A to B, goes A to B. Excuse me guys, look up. He goes A to B, he goes B to C, C to D, then D back to A, and then he runs a diagonal from, oh sorry, he just does the full circle. The full square, that's it. Right, so one runner does it that way, at a rate of 1.5 meters per second. Second runner runs from A to C, and then back to A across the field at the rate of 1.4 meters per second. Expressed in short form, the difference in the distances travelled by the two runners. Alright. So, the first guy runs a lap. What's the distance on the lap, lads? Should be pretty handy. It's 2 plus root 3, yeah? Oh, sorry. 2 minus root 3, plus 2 plus root 3, plus 2 minus root 3, plus 2 plus root 3. The answer is, come on. Ah, lads. 8. You're a genius. Now, next part. If you run the diagonal and you run back again, like a good little chicken, up and back again, what you get? Root 14 plus root 14. It does not equal 14. It equals 2 root 14. Everybody cool with that? Now, the differences. Lads, which one is bigger? 8 meters or 2 root 14? If you aren't sure, let's do that. 2 root 14 is shorter than it. How do you get the differences in the distance then? Just 8 take away your 2 roots 14. Is that okay? Calculate the time difference between the two runners correct to the nearest seconds. Distance equals what, guys? Or sorry, time equals. Everybody remember the STT triangle? Try ask your parents about that one. Now, so DST, distance over speed equals time, or distance over time equals speed, or distance equals speed multiplied by time. Okay, so the distance for the first guy is 8. What do you divide 8 by? 1.5. What's the time for the second one? 2 root 14 divided by 1.4. Now, if they think I'm doing that out normally, they have another thing coming. 10 root 14 over 7. To the nearest second. Oh, never mind, so decimals. 5.35, just for a second. And what about the first one? 8 divided by 1.5. 16/3, which is 5.333. Wow, that's pretty close, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to be lazier than that again. I'm going to get that answer, and I'm going to take away this answer. Probably should have pressed the fraction button up here though. Love that fraction button. That's your answer. That's the difference in time. Minus 0.011. It's minus because I just did it the opposite way around. Correct to the nearest second would be 0. The answer is 0 for some reason. Joy. Alright. Off you go. Question 4. Here, it was the difference. So the first one we got was 8 meters. We know that going the diagonal up and back was 2 root 14, so it's 8 minus 2 root 14. Back of the book had that down as 4 into 2 minus root 14. No reason why that happened that way. Calculate the time difference between the two runners corrected in nearest seconds. Now that for some reason came out weird. Let's find out why. 8 meters divided by 1.5. Calculate the time difference. 8 meters divided by 1.5 is still 5.333 all day long. That's no worries there. Now, the other one, oh, that's it there. The other one is 2 root 14, and you run that at 1.4, and 2 root 14 divided by 1.4, 5.34 seconds. It's actually right. I think the back of the book must be wrong. Oh, that's in minutes. No, it's in seconds, Chris. It's in seconds. Meters per second, it's in seconds. I don't know. It's wrong. Alright, question 4. I'd be very... Take them away, add them. Alright, this should be relatively easy actually. X plus Y. There's X. Take away Y. You're going to get minus root A plus 1 over root A. Then, what you get for X plus Y? Alright, so you're looking forward then. See what you did wrong. 1 over root A plus 1 over root A. 2 over root A. Did everybody get 2 over root A for part 1? Yeah. It's just the... It's just... Yeah, I get that. Oh, sorry, that's the answer for part 2. Sorry, my fault. So, what I did was... You're right, you're meant to add them for the first one. So it's plus root A minus 1 over root A. And in that case, the 1 over root A is cancelled, and the answer will be 2 root A. When you take them away, however, which is what I did for some reason, you take them away, it looks like this. And then it's minus root A plus 1 over root A. Root A plus 1 over root A. They cancel. What did I do there? They don't cancel. They're both pluses. The two of them cancel. And you get 2 over root A. Is everybody happy? That is the 2 root A for the answer of part 1. And 2 over root A for the answer of part 2. Yes. Did you get the same answer? Well, don't do it that way then. You have to multiply the top and bottom by the same amount. You're not allowed to just multiply it by anything you want. Because you're not multiplying. Lads, Phelan multiplied it by root A. Now the reason why Phelan's wrong is this. Sorry to single out, but it's a good point. He multiplied across by root A. So you get root A by root A is A. Root A multiplied by that, the root A's will cancel, leaving you 1. The problem is, Phelan, you also have to multiply the other side by root A. So what you have there is root AX. You don't have X on its own. You have root AX. That's why you're not allowed to do that. Okay? So, let's move on here. Lads, is there anything in parts 1 and 2 that will lead you into how to do that one there? The difference of two squares, exactly. X plus Y, X minus Y. And then what you get here, lads? Pretty handy. 2 root A, and then the other part's going to be 2 over root A, and your answer is going to be root 4, which is 2. We all good? Alright. Now, the next type of questions are, what they basically are is something like this here. If I had a root x equals 5, what could you do to both sides? Square both sides, and what you get? X equals 25. Not x squared, it's x. Alright? Could anybody tell me how to do part 5 then? What happens to both sides if I square it? So essentially you're multiplying both sides by themselves. So I'm multiplying the left side like this, and I'm multiplying the right side by itself as well. That's what squaring both sides means. Do you get it? Then, now, square both sides, yeah? And what's root anything but the same square root? What happens? Square roots cancel and you get 2x plus 5. And then you have x squared plus 2x plus 1. Move it all onto one side. Oh, interesting. The 2x's cancel. And we're going to get, oh yeah, have it. X squared minus 4. Yeah? Put the equal 0 on the other side and you get x plus 2. X minus 2 equals 0. X equals minus 2. X equals 2. In class now, you try part 6 for me. Alright. Square both sides. And what you should get is you get 2x squared minus 7 equals x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 3. That gets you x squared plus 6x plus 9. You only get x squared minus 6x minus 7 minus 9 is minus 16. You get x minus 8, x plus 2 equals 0. X equals minus 2, x equals 8. Alright, they're too easy. If you were to get that, it'd be like a part A, part 1, 5 marker. It's not challenging. Now, part 7 is different. So, I'll take on 6 part 3 for you, alright? And I'll show you what I'm going to do with 6 part 3. Now, if I square both sides, lads, you looking at this? First of all, you don't want to do this, and more importantly, I don't want to correct this, right? Do not do this. Some of you will try to square this out like this, square both sides. And I'll be like, no thank you. I need you to shut off at that point because I know it's going to go wrong. Equals 49. You're not wrong, but it's horrible. Don't do that, right? Here's what you're going to do instead. Anybody have any suggestions? Yeah, that makes things a bit nicer, doesn't it? Now square both sides. So what happens then? So it's going to be x plus 7 on the left, and then it's going to be 7 minus root x by 7 minus root x, which is what? 49, yeah? Minus 7 root x minus another 7 root x plus root x by root x. X. Alright. X on the left cancels the x on the right. Oh yeah, we're good. 7 equals 49 minus 14 root x. And 14 root x to the left. Move the 7 to the right. 49 take away 7. Root x therefore equals 42 divided by 14. 3. Square both sides. X equals 9. Go with that? Alright, I did that one, you do this one. Alright. Alright guys. Square both sides. So when you square that, that just comes 3x minus 2. That's the easy part done. The difficult part, however, is doing root x minus 2 plus 2 multiplied by another root x minus 2 plus 2. It's not the worst one I've ever seen, but still not great. Now what happens when you multiply that by that one? Just x minus 2. Yes? You have to square both sides. When you square something, you got to multiply all of it by itself. Are you trying to do this? Did you try and do this? Where you just squared that part and that part? Well, yeah, I'm asking why you can't. Why you can't do that? Alright, I'll show you now. The reason why you can't do that is for the following reasons, right? If you imagine that 9 equals 5 plus 4, yeah? And you square 9 to get 81. And you just square 5 to be 25 and just square 4 to be 16. They're clearly not equal to each other. So what you would have to do to make them equal to each other is you'd wrap the 5 and the 4 in a bracket, and you do 5 plus 4 by another 5 plus 4, and you'd multiply it out. So you're not allowed to do what you were thinking. Just doesn't add up maths-wise. Okay? So, hopefully that clears it up. Alright, let's keep multiplying this then. Plus 2 square root of x minus 2 plus another 2 square root of x minus 2 plus a 4. Hooray! Now, hey, sorry. Go. Now, that's what we're going to do here is the following. Okay? We're going to have minus 2 plus 4, so that's going to be x plus 2. There's 4 of these now. Would you agree with that? 4x minus 2. 2 of them there and 2 of them there makes 4 of them. Bring everything onto one side again. That becomes a minus x, so it's 3x minus 1x, and then it's minus 2 minus another 2. So you should get 2x minus 4 equals 4 root x minus 2. That's what we're going to do now. Square both sides again. What is x plus 2 and x plus 2? Here. Oh, sorry. Thanks. Daily will save me a lot of time, lads. That's a minus 2 there. I changed it to a plus 2 for no apparent reason. The minus 2's cancel, and actually it's just 2x on its own. Thanks for that, Daily. You saved me a lot of time. Now, square both sides anyway. Oh, there it is, Daily. I was right the first time. Fortunately. Now, sorry lads, one more time. It was a minus 2, but there was a plus 4 over here, and that turns into a plus 2. And then the plus 2 travels to the other side, to Magic Land, and it becomes minus 2. And so does the x. They went on a nice fight. 3x take away x is 2x, minus 2 is minus 4. Mr. Kenny is awesome. Now, square both sides. Do not listen to CD. Nobody knows who CD is. Alright. So lads. Alright. We gotta square that out for my sins. We're gonna get 4x squared. 2x times 4 is 8x, so it's gonna be minus 16x in the middle. Then it's gonna be another 16 at the end. I'm gonna do 4 times 4, which is 16. Root x minus 2 by root x minus 2 is x minus 2. We're going to get 4x squared minus 16x plus 16 equals 16x minus 32. Fantastic. And minus 32x. Bring over the 32 and it becomes 48. We're going to divide both sides by 4. Then we're going to factorize to get x minus 6, x minus 2 equals 0. We're going to get x equals 6 and x equals 2.